Hello students. Today's topic is therapeutic drug monitoring. Therapeutic drug monitoring refers to the measurement of the drug concentrations in the biological fluids with the purpose of optimizing a patient's drug therapy. Or we can say it refers to the individualization of the drug doses by maintaining the plasma or the blood drug concentration within a targeted range or a therapeutic window. As a picture is showing that if we take a drug, there will be a onset of action, and after giving a peak effect, it will the drug response will be lowers down. So there will be a therapeutic window or a range uh, where a TDM is processed. So the TDM aim is to promote the optimum drug treatment by maintaining the drug concentration within a therapeutic range. So it is very important to maintain the TDM or to regulate the TDM of the drugs which have a narrow therapeutic index, or the drug uh, that is being written in points in the need of the therapeutic drug monitoring, where the drug blood level is related to the clinical response. Clinical and pharmacological response not measured easily and accurately, or one or more conditions, or if you have a steady state blood levels shows a wide individual differences, or the drug have a low therapeutic index, narrow therapeutic index, or high adverse effects, or have a poor relationship between the dose and the blood levels, or those drugs which have a poor compliance, or having a polypharmacy therapy, or having a drug as a prophylactic, just like in a coronavirus cases, renal and hepatic impairment, cardiac dysfunction, cystic fibrosis. Here also needed a monitoring of TDM, patient undergoing the dialysis, hemofiltration, or the burn therapy. The main aim of this TDM is to suspect the toxicity due to the drug metabolite, or subtherapeutic response to a drug therapy. Also assess TDM also assess potential drug interactions, assessment of the drug therapy where the patient is clinically unstable, or the assessment of therapy following the initiation or the change to the regimen. Previous ADRs or the toxicity, if is being present in the drug, evaluation of the patient compliance to reduce the chance of having a great toxicity. Here is a process flow chart process for reaching a dosage decision with the therapeutic drug monitoring. As a diagnosis is made, a drug is selected. After selecting the drug, dose is scheduled and designed to reach a targeted plasma concentration. These drug is administered and the drug concentration are determined. Also the patient assessments are performed. From both of this, a pharmacokinetic model is applied and clinical judgment is used if the dosage adjustment necessary or not. This diagram depicts a relationship of the pharmacokinetic and dynamic and other factors that affect the kinetic dynamic variability for the measurement of the TDM. If the prescribed dosing regimen or the drug at the site of action or the blood concentration, or lastly it has been a clinical effect or a drug effect. So the pharmacokinetic variability work on middle of the prescribing or the site of action, where we will see the compliance, dosing or medication error, tissue and body fluid, and the mass and the volume, and other drug reactions. interactions. Pharmacodynamic variability occur when the drug is administered at the site of action, and what are the clinical effects. Here we can see the drug receptor status, where the drug is attached, what are the genetic factors, what are the drug interaction, and what is the tolerance of the patients. Next, what is the process of the therapeutic drug monitoring? So it is in 6 easy steps. First, what is the reason for requesting the TDM? How the sample is collected for the TDM process, and for after collecting the sample there will be a request generated for the TDM and the next further step. So what are the reasons? You have already seen what is the need of the therapeutic drug monitoring, like low therapeutic index, poorly clinical endpoint, patient compliance, therapeutic failure, toxicity suspected, or to prevent the EDRs. So these are the reasons which request the TDM. And if after taking a decision, after getting a request, there will be a decision will be made with the biologicals, whether the biological sample is to be collected or not. So the blood collected, um, the drug concentration attained after whatever the drug is collected, hence the drug concentration attain the steady state. At that state the blood is collected at least the 5 half-lives or at the current doses regimen, and it ensures the complete absorption and the distribution. It avoid the serum separated tubes because of the lower drug concentration. Next step is the requesting of the TDM. In the request there is there will be different parameters, like the timing of the sample, when the doses is given, when the sample is been taken, what are the demographic details of the patients, like age, ethnicity, sex, other comorbid medication is being taken by the patient, or other indication for the monitoring, pharmacokinetic and therapeutic range of the drugs. Next process is the laboratory measurement. After requesting of the TDM laboratory measurement, there will be a quality drug assay should be performed within the clinically useful time frame, and the procedure, whatever the procedure, should be validated, like it should be accurate, precise, and various different analytical techniques are used in the laboratory measurements, like TLC, ELSA, HPLC, other communication of the result by the laboratory. What are the communication? Assay results should be communicated as quickly as possible when it is verified by the senior laboratory person, which is preferable after within 24 hours. The drug concentration can be in a form of mass or molar unit. Next process step is the clinical interpretation. In this we can add the value and convert the therapeutic measurement services into therapeutic drug monitoring services, and it will relating a drug concentration to a published therapeutic range is not an adequate interpretation. So these are the 6 process of the TDM. So what are the different factors of the TDM? It is much important. First is your patient data. Patient data like your age, sex, or the lean body weight are particularly important for renally cleared drugs, as this will allow the calculation of the estimated creatinine clearance. Next is the doses regimen, like the dosing, frequency, and route of administration and duration of the therapy. For a drug which has recently been started, sufficient time should elapse to allow a steady state to be achieved before the TDM is performed. Next is the sampling time. Serum or plasma concentration of the drug depend on the time when the blood drawn, and the drugs with the short elimination half-lives, samples should be drawn immediately before the next dose. The drug with long elimination half-lives, samples may be drawn at the time during the post-distribution phase. Next is the indication for therapy, which indication the drug is being taken. Like digoxin is an example of a drug prescribed for two different clinical indications, like rate control of atrial fibrillation and for inotropic effect of the heart failure. So it should be defined for which indication the drug is being given. Next is the patient adherence. Adherence is very important, whether the patient is very compliant to the prescription or not. That will also lead to the need of the therapeutic drug monitoring. Next is the reduced protein binding. Most of the drug like protein bound plus bound unbound drug, but only the unbound drug interacts with its receptor. Conditions such as malnutrition or nephropathy may reduce the concentration of the plasma protein. For drugs which are strongly bound to the protein, plasma protein, such as your phenytoin, a reduced albumin level may result in a higher concentration of unbound free drug. The measurement of both total and free drug concentration can be useful in this situation. And next factor is your drug interaction, which is most important one. Uh, Here I have shown a request form for the TDM, like the patient should enter all the contact details, patient information, address for correspondence and other different details. Thank you.